Welcome to Yoga with Lila. Some of you may know that I've written a book, Healing Our Backs with Yoga, and that I specialized in yoga for back pain for over 30 years. There's a whole story behind that. You can watch some of the videos on my website to learn the backstory. But what I'm here to show you today on a video is the preliminaries of creating traction for your spine. Very often, with a back spasm, a rotation of a vertebra, a mild bulging disc, we get that pinching and that nerve irritation, and all the muscles around that area are going to lock up to try and protect the body. And in order to heal, we have to start getting that to let go. We have to get those spasms to let go and a little bit of length come into the spine so we can decompress and the healing process can begin. So this is the first leg of how to do self-applied traction for your hips and spine. It's going to be done lying on the floor. I've got a long belt. This is a 10-foot long belt, and I've got a pretty big loop in it. You'll notice that the belt is pulling off to the side this way. So I'm going to put the belt around the ball of my left foot. I'm holding some tension in the belt so I don't lose it. And then I'm going to lay down on the floor. So that's the awkward part. And I'm going to bring the other knee into my chest, and I'm still holding tension on the belt. I'm going, the belt's a little too long, so I'm going to hold the tension and start to shorten the belt by pulling on the tail. And then I'm going to, again, find out, there, and you can see I'm adjusting my position so that the belt goes deep into the crease of the very top of the thigh. It has to be really up high in the top thigh. And you don't want the buckle right on the muscle. So again, I'm going to turn it just a little bit so the buckle's not on the muscle, and then I can tighten it with that one arm. All right, so there's a little bit of tension, and I can pump with my bottom foot, and you see the top leg responds. But now we're going to not have the top leg respond. I'm going to pull the knee in, take a deep breath, and as I exhale, I'm going to push with my foot. And you're going to feel that belt pull, even to the point that sometimes it feels like it's cutting into the top thigh. What you can do, you can always put a little face cloth right here, some other extra padding if it's too intense for you. Remember to ahimsa, be nice to yourself. But there's a two-part action. All of yoga is a two-part action. So as I'm pressing the foot and the belt is pulling my thigh away from my chest, I want to lift the bottom of the belly in and up toward my chest. So there's two opposing forces operating at the same time. So Tadasana, both feet. I'm going to inhale, exhale, press, and lift the bottom of the belly. And if you don't feel much traction, that means you need to shorten the belt. So bend the left knee, shorten the belt. I have to shorten it fairly tight in order to get that traction. And then I'm ready. So that knee's bent a little bit, but it'll straighten in a moment. Inhale. You can just see how I'm creating. Back off as I inhale. Push out and lift the bottom of my belly. And even though it just like, you're going to feel some movement there, you're going to say, gee, is that enough traction? And if you feel some extension through this area, it's enough, because it doesn't have to be much to get the muscle spindles and the fascia to start to unwind and let go. And then I'm going to go ahead and switch sides. So I'm going to put one foot in and take the belt to the opposite side. Now your two sides might be very different. This side might have more of a spasm than that side, in which case you may have to start by loosening the belt a little bit, starting with that longer belt, right? Now if I were really a good Iyengar teacher, I would say flip the belt over so the buckle is again to the outside and you're pulling on the strap from there. So here I am again in the pose, and it's too loose, I'm not getting enough. So I'm going to tighten it up. And then I can go from here. So I'm going to inhale. And I'm controlling with my big toe. You see how the big toe helps pull that outer hip away from the waist, which means I've just decompressed the disc spaces and the facet joints on the left side. And that's what's going to give me some relief. And then when I lift the bottom of the belly to the chest, I can really extend the whole spine. And again, pulsing is often better at the beginning before holding the pose. Pulse first and then hold. So of course if there's some sort of back condition going on, you want to roll to your side before slowly sitting up and coming to a sitting position. If possible, as you continue that practice, see if you can keep the belt the same length on both sides. Work with both sides to help identify which side is tighter, which side is looser. Because if you have one side that's looser and you traction it more and more and more, you're going to create an imbalance in your hips rather than a balance, and you could actually create more problems for yourself. So really try and make it more obvious by making the belt even on this side and then this side. And at least work toward that so that you can create an equal extension on both sides of your spine and your body. Good luck, many blessings. May you live a pain-free life. Namaste.